If you had asked me a year ago where I was hoping to go to college, there is no way I could have imagined myself studying in Thessaloniki, Greece. Yes, my name is Kyle Leslie, and this is the story of my first college semester studying abroad as part of the NUin program. Coming from a small town outside Boston, it was hard to leave all my friends and family behind. Not only was I going off to school, but I was traveling more than 4,000 miles to do so. However, I've lived in my town for most of my life, and everything was so familiar and comfortable that I was excited for something new. When I first arrived in the city of Thessaloniki, I was shocked by the appearance. Everywhere I looked, there was graffiti on buildings, trash on the street, and stray dogs roaming around. This was completely new for me, and I was a little skeptical at first about my choice to study here. But as soon as we got to the hotel, this feeling was gone.
And as my mind begins to spread its wings, there's no stopping curiosity.
The first few weeks of this trip flew by. Whether it was getting a gyro next door at Grillo, heading down to the boardwalk, checking out Aristotle Square, or just hanging out at the hotel, there was always something going on. One of my favorite places in the city was down by the boardwalk on the water, where you could relax with your friends. It was places like these that show me how beautiful Thessaloniki really is. Life in the city was also a really good time, and I'll definitely miss the nightlife here in Thessaloniki.
I feel good. If you have a drink, would you please put it in the air? That party last night was awfully crazy. I wish we taped it. I danced my face off and had this one girl completely naked. Drink my drink and smoke my...
As part of the NUin program, I was able to take many amazing trips, and I've had some really awesome experiences. In my first month here, I was able to visit the town of Regina, as well as see the beautiful beach town of Halkidiki. The Halkidiki trip was one of my favorites because we had the chance to take a boat tour of Mount Athos and see the Greek monasteries, as well as relax on the beach. I also got to go to the annual Color Festival in Thessaloniki, which was a lot of fun. Hundreds of people showed up and basically went crazy for a couple of hours. Another great trip later on in my stay was the weekend bus trip to Delphi and Athens. There's a lot of amazing memories here from visiting the Oracle of Delphi and seeing the Acropolis and better understanding the history of Greece. Another great trip we took was to the Poser Hot Springs a couple hours from Thessaloniki, where we got to hang out in the natural springs and relax. Of all the trips I've taken though, my favorite is definitely the hike up Mount Olympus. Although it was a really difficult hike, it took us more than 6 hours to get to the summit. The views above were simply amazing. This was definitely one of the most challenging things I've done, but being at the top and looking over the clouds is really rewarding. I also had the chance to do some traveling outside of Greece. Over our 4-day break, 2 friends and I flew to Barcelona for a few days to explore the city and have a good time. We saw the Sagrada Familia, went to the beach, went inside Camp Nou, and more. It was a great trip, and I wish we had more time there. Finally, near the end of my trip, I had the chance to fly to Amsterdam and see some of my Dutch family. I got to explore the city with my cousins and catch up with the family I hadn't seen in years. Although it sometimes felt like a long vacation, I was constantly reminded that this trip was for school. Studying at ACT, the American College of Thessaloniki, was a great experience. In all my classes, I was forced to study hard, most of the time, to keep up with my work. My professors were great and always ready to help, and the campus we had was perfect for our group, and only a short bus ride away. During these 3 months, I've also had the opportunity to work at an elementary school as part of our service learning requirement. At the school, 2 other students and I helped the teachers improve their English proficiency. For the first few weeks, this was pretty hard. Every time we walked in, the teachers were talking in Greek, and it was kind of awkward. But as the weeks went by, the sessions got easier, their English got better, and I think we helped them learn a lot. At the same time, I love being there every Thursday afternoon, and I learned a lot as well. I saw how difficult teaching can be and how tough these times are for teachers and other professionals in Greece. This semester as a whole has been the best 3 months of my life. I've done so much more here than I ever could have done during a typical college semester. I have countless memories and experiences from this trip that I'll never forget, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I'm ready to be back in Boston, then start classes at Northeastern, but will always remember my time here in Greece.